Owen Coyle's Jamshedpur FC side will aim for nothing less than 3 points when they face off against Northeast United FC at the GMC Athletic Stadium. The Red Miners have picked up just 1 point in their last two fixtures, with a draw against Kerala Blasters and a loss against Chennaiyin FC. How a win will be a good opportunity to build momentum for the remaining season.
Yeah, I think that's what we'll have to do. I've always said, it's not important where you are after 2 games, 4 games, 10 games. It's where you are after 20 games. But in the build-up to those 20 games, obviously the more points you take, it's common sense, the better chance you have. And if we're honest, and we have to be, we've had a couple of opportunities that we've let slip by when we should have had maximum points per games, or maybe drawn a game we should have won. Certainly the other night against Chennaiyin, it's certainly a game that we certainly should have something from, if not the 3 points. But Chennaiyin rode their luck, and they've got the points, and that's the margins in this league. We have to come out on the right side. So we know we're capable of winning games. That's what we need to get back to doing. Being clinical in front of goal. I think we've had more goal attempts than anybody in the whole league, which tells you how we're playing, how exciting we are to watch, and that's what we need moving forward. Taking those chances, keep doing all the hard work and the spirit and everything else we have, but being clinical in front of goal. And if we do that, it will serve us really well for the second half of the season.
Any signings that the club have in mind?
Well, it's a very good question, Jal, and the answer to that is we're actively looking to bring someone in to help the squad. I never ever get ahead of myself, because until everything's signed and sealed, then so for me, are you closer? You're close when it's signed. That's when you know you have a player. But in answer to the question, of course, there is players of various degrees of interest to us, and we are speaking on those terms, and obviously trying to move things forward quickly, but equally it has to be the right fit for what we want to do and adding to the group that we have. But I think it's fair to say that behind the scenes we are working very professionally, very diligently, to make sure that we get the right player in to help us. And if we can conclude the one that we're after at the moment, I think that would be exciting for everybody. But that being said, nothing's concluded yet.
Squad injury updates ahead of the Northeast United fixture.
Well, we've had a Coyle will still obviously miss out. Mobile now managed to get some minutes the other night, which was great. And obviously, that record appearance for a local lad for the club, it was really nice. But I thought he looked good. I thought he looked sharp in the game. Pronai's back in the squad as well. There is 1 or 2 other niggles and concerns, but fingers crossed we have the squad available out with Coyle. But we'll wait in the next day to finalise that.
On the match against Northeast United FC.
Yeah, I think North East are always very, very tough opponents, as they showed last time out against Mumbai. Deshaun, who somebody I know very well from my time in America, great lad, really nice boy, and obviously, he hit tremendous form in that game. Prior to that as well, I think it was 3-2. They were unlucky in the Moan Wagon game. So, North East have come out of 2 tough games and shown that they can stand toe-to-toe with good teams. So, I'm under no illusions how tough a game it will be. They'll get our utmost respect. Khalid, somebody I like, he's done very, very well. And his team's worked very hard for him, as you can see, and they have good players. You mentioned there about Deshaun, you mentioned Suhair, who I really like as well, and obviously the Flopman at the back. I think Kamara's on African Nations, who's a very, very good player for him when he's available, and obviously Hernan at the back is a wonderful player and a proven champion. So they've always, North East always have some young exciting players. So we know it's going to be a tough game, but we're looking forward to it. But equally, we know when we're at our best, of course, every one of us knows that we can go and win games, and that's what we have to do.